Namaskar. So the new year actually started with a whole set of negative news for Apple, and chances are that Apple can lose the most valuable company status to Microsoft or any other company. So why this talk? You must have seen that nearby the new year. So in the first week of new year, Apple has lost close to $200 billion market value. Why it has happened? Because there have been two rating downgrades by companies called Barclays and Piper Sandler. The reasons by these analysts and these rating companies have been cited as estimate and channel visibility of iPhone sales declining, not so bright future for iPhone 16, because they feel that the features those are coming on iPhone 16 may not be that much attractive for people to upgrade. Apple Watch Ultra 2 and Series 9 that was briefly banned in the United States over an infringement of an patent. Then declining sales of iPad and Mac as people are back to the offices, so the sales of these two products are declining. Potential antitrust case in the United States of America that can affect its business and revenue models. More attempt by Western powers like EU or US to force open the closed world approach of Apple. China's Huawei and its new series phone that is called Mat, and heavy selling of Mat in China, and alleged China's directive to its government officials to stop using iPhones, and European Union tech rules for app stores. So these are the reasons that have been cited that the company cannot have a rating upgrade. So the two rating downgrades has been given to Apple. So the other one, that is the second spot, is Microsoft. Microsoft, positive things for Microsoft that are happening, like AI related lead that it has over its competitive rivals, and investment in a startup called OpenAI are now starting to give lead to the Microsoft. OpenAI product those are being made are now being integrated into Microsoft cloud platform or Microsoft Office, or products like Copilot. Copilot, that company launched in November or December as a commercial product, which can help you read the whole day's email, just summarizing them. So AI lead it has over its competitive rivals. Google is also catching up. Chances are that Apple will also, one or the other way, will wake up to this. AI software that are now being coupled with hardware more, and that is also one of the positive thing that is happening for Microsoft. Example is Azure Cloud Service. Analyst beating estimate that Microsoft reported in the third quarter. In United States, third quarter actually was the period between October to December. Beg your pardon, period actually that the quarter that ended in September. So analyst beating estimates were there was 13% rise in revenues to $56.5 billion in third quarter of 2024. It was higher than what the analyst estimates were of $54.5 billion. There have been hike in the capex from $10.7 billion to from $10.7 billion in the second quarter to $11.2 billion in the anticipation of creating more products, design and R&D services, plus faster cloud gaming. So these are the positive those are happening for Microsoft, and Microsoft is also outperforming the market, and its growth actually has been robust in the market value. So the gap between Apple, that is the most valuable company, and the second most valuable company in the world is Microsoft, the gap between them is decreasing. It is right now less than close to $100 billion. So what is Apple doing? Although a company's sole aim cannot be to remain at the top of the stock market valuations, but bringing good services and generating analyst beating revenues and profit is the main mindset of the companies. Apple's newest product that we have seen yesterday, there was announcement about Vision Pro. Vision Pro is a device actually that is based on some sort of extended screen, and benefit of viewing it without any devices. So the device will sit on the face of a customer, and then after he can visualize. So Vision Pro is the product actually which Apple CEO defines as the most advanced and creative product ever made by Apple. So the chances are it will bring in high revenues in the medium to long term. Vision Pro would be on sale on February 2, and it has a price tag of around close to $3,500 per headset. The immediate impact on revenues, according to one estimate company, is somewhere around $1 to $1.5 billion. So $1.5 billion is not a big quantity in the short term, but yes, what Vision Pro and the excitement actually attached to the Apple Vision Pro can allow Apple to sell devices, other devices and services and apps with the device. Because if the acceptance and excitement of the Vision Pro attract customer to the Apple store, then Apple actually can definitely hike the sale of its products. Second most positive thing for Apple is Apple's cash reserves of around $160 billion can at any point of time help this particular company to buy any other company, or generate other revenue sources. Even they can pay dividends also to shareholders, so that it also acts as a magnet for elevated market valuations. Third thing is Apple seems to be behind in AI race. AI means artificial intelligence race, but it always prefer mastering the process first and launching them later. Maybe it is doing the same right now. When actually Apple comes with the OpenAI kind of products, or large language model products, and it starts integrating into its phone or other services and devices, then definitely it can bring a lot of positive news for the Apple company. AI can be seamlessly integrated into its billion plus iPhone devices, iPads, Macs, and thus these devices actually, along with software, can give Apple an opportunity to beat the leaders of artificial intelligence also. News about driverless cars that was emerging for some time, and Apple's foray into this can be another big thing actually coming in the near future and can help Apple. With more AI and 5G launches, the upgrade cycle of iPhone is also underway, or would get underway. It will also create avenues for higher sale of iPhones. Apple did not launch iPad in 2023. New iPad Apple did not launch in 2023, and that was one of the reasons why iPad sales were in the down. But because there are chances that in 2024 iPad new models, or there may be a revamped design of the iPad also. So iPad declining sales of iPad also will be definitely will not be a factor for Apple. Chances of antitrust case against Apples are also low, because, and if it is brought also, the company can always take shelter under the perceived consumer interest and convenience that it provides to the consumers, just like what Google did some time back. Then there are increasing sales of iPhone in its developing markets, countries like in India, etc., where in India Apple has gained close to 6% market share in the premium smartphone category. So whatever the clouds those are happening, or those are emerging actually to Apple's business in Western markets, somewhere the developing markets can also help to bridge that particular gap. So these were the positive news actually which Apple can utilize to further its goal of remaining the most valuable company status, etc. For more such news or a particular informative videos, you can like the button and subscribe the channel. Thank you.